Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah. Welcome to chapter 5.1a, Help Notes by Nahmad and Haywood, a New Arabic Grammar. This deals with chapter 5, paragraph 1, part A. In this paragraph they introduce the dual, and we're going to talk about how to form the dual. This is a star. The singular word in Arabic is najmun, a star. If we want to talk about two stars, in English we'd use the word stars, S-T-A-R-S, stars. It's the plural. If we're talking about 2, 3, or 4, or a million stars, we use the same word. But in Arabic they have a special form of a noun when there are two of one thing. That form is called المثنى, or the dual. Here's the word najm. And the first step is to remove the vowel from the last letter in the word, then to put a fatha on that last letter here, which is the meme, and after that we're going to add two letters. We're going to either add an alif or a ya, and the second letter we're going to add is a noon. So for the first letter we're going to add an alif. When we mean an alif, we mean an alif with a sukoon. This is not a hamza, so do not confuse that. Remember, whenever an alif occurs inside a word, it has always got a sukoon, and alifs on their own never occur at the beginning of any word. The ya is the letter ya with a sukoon, and the second letter we add is a noon with a kasra. We always have to add this. There's no other option. So what do we get? We get najmani and najmaini. This word means two stars. This word also means two stars. There is no difference in meaning between these two words. A bit more about the word najman. If we just take the form which has the alif, this equally applies to the form with the ya, what I'm going to say now. This word is indefinite. We know it's indefinite because it doesn't have an alif lam. Despite it being indefinite, the final letter, the noon, does not take a tanween. It takes a single kasra. It's fixed. If we add alif lam, the definite article the, to najman, an-najman, the two stars, that doesn't affect the last letter. You still have that single kasra. Let's take a female word, again using our najm, najmatun. This is a female star. How do we convert that into the dual? It's pretty much the same, apart from one small difference. When you have a ta marbuta, it's first opened into a ta maftuha. Then the next step is that the vowel on the ta maftuha, on the ta, is taken away and replaced with the fatha. Then we add the two letters. The first letter we add is either an alif, i.e. with a sukoon, or a ya with a sukoon. The second letter we add is a noon with a kasra. So we get two possible options, najmatani or najmataini. Both of them mean two female stars, two female stars. Again, just to reiterate that when the word najmatan occurs and doesn't have alif lam, it is considered to be indefinite. The noon, remember, all this whole chapter, this video and the chapter 5.1a are talking about nouns. We're talking about the dual form of nouns. The noon with a kasra is not doubled, even though it is indefinite. And when we add an alif lam, it's exactly the same thing. The alif lam does not affect the ending of the word. And this applies equally so when it's alif we choose or a ya. The endings stay the same, the noon with a kasra. It's just handy to know that whether you have najmani or najmaini, look at the pattern of vowels. The last letter of the word has a fatha and the noon has a kasra. So it's almost like a down-going slope. The same applies whether we have an alif or a ya. You still have a fatha on the meme and the kasra on the noon. And you'll see a bit later on why that's important to remember that down-going slope. Don't forget the pattern of vowels. Right, that brings us to the end of this short video. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.